I just want to thank everybody here in the Permian Basin, the Midland, Odessa area. It was a great crowd tonight. We were really pleased and proud that we put this game together. We have a great fan base all over West Texas and eastern New Mexico, and to play this game in Midland for the Permian Basin fans is special. So a thank you for all the people in Lubbock that made the road trip, and a special thank you for everybody here in the Permian Basin that came out. Nobody has more respect for this part of the state than I do. Great basketball in this part of the state, both in high school and in junior college, specifically with Midland and Odessa College. So this was a big win for our program tonight as we continue to build our program to be able to play games like this in different areas of the state for our fan base. Wish Houston Baptist the best of luck this season. They have an explosive offensive team, and a lot of respect for their program, and I want to wish them the best as well.
Questions for Jemias? Jemias, how to, being a young player, how did that feel like kind of go off tonight? And Texas kind of felt like, did it kind of feel like a home fan base for you?
Oh yeah, for sure. Our fans are really great, and my teammates do a very good job getting me the ball in scoring position.
But were you able to see I know you probably able to see the floor pretty well tonight. What was working so well for you tonight?
Honestly, I feel like it was the screening of my teammates and just making the right read, making the basketball play.
Jemias, when you guys were going 9-0, I guess what did you guys do in that 30-second timeout? Because you guys kind of came out on an unfortunate run there.
Get right. Take care of the ball. Play Texas Tech basketball, March basketball.
I guess for you, what did you do to kind of play March basketball? Because you obviously had the big dunk that kind of got the crowd going, then you had that big defensive block afterward.
Just play harder. Coach Adams got on me a little bit. Had to respond.
I guess
it looks like y'all got a lot of runs in transition tonight. Is that going to be emphasized throughout the season for ball?
Yes, we always like to run, get out, make the defense, play defense. In transition, it's an easier way to score.
Jemias, how's it kind of playing with Chris Clark out there? I think he had like 9 assists. He doesn't really score a lot, but he definitely aids you in that category.
Really easy to play with. When he has the ball, you just know that you always be ready because he'll get it to you.
And Jemias, I know you've only played 3 college games. You're still transitioning from high school, but at least early on in the season, where do you feel like you've kind of grown the most since you got to campus?
Reading defense and playing team defense. That's what I'll say the biggest growth for me.
It's early in the season, but how would you describe the chemistry on this team?
I believe the chemistry is really high right now. Everybody connects on and off the floor. It's a great start.
All right, good job.
Thank you.
Coach, just kind of starting off, Chris Clark once again. We've seen him do it in Lubbock, just really aids in that assist category.
He's a skilled player. He's a positionless basketball player. I think it's going to translate nice for him in the future to become a pro. And he can beat you with the pass, obviously. He can beat you with the ball in his hands. He can score the ball, too. He's just an unselfish guy. He's a guy that, he's trying to win the possession. He's not trying to score a basket, if that makes sense. But there'll be days sooner than later where he's our leading scorer as well. He's a guy that can really play the game.
We've seen Jemias kind of go off again here 3 games early. How much of that did you see when you recruited him at Duncanville, and just kind of talk about that staff they have over there?
Yeah, Ramsey's an aggressive player, and that's such a big word for him. And when he plays aggressive, he's a very, very talented young player. He's got a great future ahead of him. Tonight, I thought that's exactly what he was, aggressive. As he continues to learn how to be aggressive every single possession, whether he has the ball or not, he's just going to continue getting better and better. But I thought he was locked in tonight and poised.
And kind of on that note, too, I know with a lot of you guys coming in for this year, I know you all have only played 3 games so far, but where would you, with all the new guys, where do you think they would stand at least to this point of the season?
Yeah, our team's a work in progress, just like everybody is in college basketball right now. And one of the challenges that we have is we just haven't played together that long. This game tonight's a perfect example. Houston Baptist, a lot of their key players have been playing together several years. You guys understand we have 3 returning players. 2 of those guys played game minutes. Then we have 10 new players. So, moments tonight, we look like we could play with anybody in the country. Other moments tonight, looks like we need to drive back to Lubbock and practice later on this evening. But that's to be expected. We're a work in progress. We got a long ways to go, but our guys understand that.
Coming into this game, you emphasized rebounding. You out-rebounded in 48-28. Can you speak to you guys going out there, getting after it on the boards?
Yeah, we still got to get a lot better at that, but I did think there was an emphasis, especially in some parts of the game. We don't have a guy on our team that's going to average 15 or 16 rebounds a game, so we're going to have to be a team rebounding team. It's going to be strength in numbers. Our guards are going to have to get 4 or 5 defensive rebounds apiece each night. Tonight, I thought that was our best effort on the offensive glass. I think we went 8 opening night, maybe 10 the next night. Tonight, we get to that 16 mark on the offensive rebounds. On a night where we shot the ball really well, too. There weren't a lot of misses, so that was a nice stat tonight. We're trying to work on our offensive rebound, and it was nice to see that show up.
Coach, you talk about your guards. What's one area going forward where you think you need the most improvement, I guess, with the team overall?
Yeah, obviously defense. Tonight that's not Texas Tech defense. Give a lot of credit to Houston Baptist. They're hard to guard. They space you out. 22 is as good as shooters I've seen this year in all the preparation. Zero is a special player, and we didn't guard tonight. I give a lot of credit to Houston Baptist, but from our point of view, we know we got to get a lot better defensively.
Do the turnovers concern you at all?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah. Just too many. I mean, you look at tonight's stat sheet, you got 28 assists, 27 assists, which means you're playing team basketball. You shoot almost 60% from the floor. So, I mean, literally you could have scored 140 or 150 tonight if you don't keep handing the ball to the other team. Again, I gave Houston Baptist some credit. They forced some turnovers. They're pretty aggressive with their ball screen defense, and they'll jump out and deny from time to time. But certainly the other side of that coin was we just have to be a lot more careful and confident with our ball handling. We're a team that wants to turn the ball over, 10 to 12 times a game. And tonight, 20-something turnovers, that's just not going to get it done.
Holyfield had 21 points. He continues to grow as a Red Raider.
Yeah, I think the big thing with Holyfield, I think it's just expectations. I have such a high expectation for him. I didn't think he played overly great tonight. I think there's just a ceiling for him where he can get to where he impacts every possession. But I think the great thing about it is I think he shares that view that I have of himself. And so he's off to a great start, but we understand what's coming, and we understand the kind of competition that is right around the corner. And so Holyfield, just like everybody on our roster, just like every coach on our staff, is going to have to continue to get better.
Coach, down 9-0 with about 2 minutes that just kind of elapsed. I guess what was the Fiji version of what you told the guys kind of getting the problem?
Yeah, I just talked about, hey, where you guys want to go eat tonight, man? You want to eat here in Midland, or you want to just stop halfway home, or everybody okay? No, I just upset with our start. Didn't think we were being aggressive. I'm okay if you start the game and you have some adversity. I'm okay if you start the game and the ball doesn't go in when you shoot, but I didn't like our energy. I didn't like our execution of our early game plan. So just reminded the guys with our truth-telling culture, this is where we're at and this is where we have to go. I think on the flip side of that, there's some positive, though. To respond that quickly, I think we went on a, 12-13-0 run. And what was it? It's pretty good, right? Yeah. And I think we had the lead at the first media timeout. So as disappointed as we were in our start, we were positive on the fact that we showed that bounce back. And I always give the veterans credit for that. Chris Clark came in the game and calmed us down. Then Morrow and Kyler, even though they weren't playing their best, they were poised. Obviously, Ramsey was a big part of the first half, too. He's the best player on the floor.
And kind of on that note with Ramsey, the sequence, especially where he gets the big dunk and then the block on the other end. Just how much, I guess, of a change in energy did you see from the rest of your team after that sequence there?
Yeah, that's just good coaching. Me and Ramsey, we work on that dunk every day. I show him how to do it, and then he follows.